Hi, Rock here. Just want to let you know, when you know you have something inside of you and you start to push forward, that's when you know when it gets hard. All right, a champion to a champion, the sweetness of victory tastes better than the bitterness of defeat. And not trying is giving into defeat. So when you're a champ, you realize that making a decision to not make a decision not to compete, you've already conceded to losing. You've lost because you haven't even tried. You haven't given it your best. And that's why I say the sweet taste of victory. Because once you win and you taste that victory, you've won. And I tell people when they bodybuild, if you compete, just making it there, just getting to the show, that's a victory. Because 99% of people who weightlift and dream about bodybuilding don't bodybuild. They weightlift, they pose at the gym, they do all of that, but they never have the intention of competing. And in competing is where you get this push. You try harder in the gym. You do more. You start to fall in love fully with the sport. Now, I'm not talking about somebody who's competed for a long time and said, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. Prepping is hard. Prepping for competitions is hard. You gotta get into it. You gotta like it. You gotta end up starting to, the dieting becomes like training. You start to say, I can deal with this. It's a different kind of pain. So you have to realize that once you win, once you go forward and you make that leap and say, you know what, no matter what happens, I'm going to try my best. I want to be in the best shape that I can get in. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to compete and I'm going to be a champion. Because like I said, as soon as you go on that stage, the first time, you're already a champ. You've already crossed that threshold. You're now part of the 1%. Then, if you place, now you're in the elite. If you win and come in first, it doesn't get any better than that. And then there's always a drop-off. Like, whoa, I did it. And you realize all that work, all that preparation for this one moment of time. That's why the photographs are so important. That's why in the gym, the posing, going through, creating videos, because that's your celebration. Later, when you look at all this and you talk to people, you begin to relish it. You enjoy it. And I don't think a lot of athletes in general take the time to stop and relish in their victories, relish in the competition, right? If you're in some other sport and there's playoffs involved, relish in that you're doing it at that elite level. You've made it to where, win or go home, all right? Bodybuilding's win or go home all the time because as soon as you go in there and you're competing, you're either going to place or you're not going to place, all right? And once you place and you're in the top 5 in most competitions, now you got to look at that and say, okay, how do I get to be first? And if you are good enough and you get first the first time, and then you have a drop-off, there's a lot that goes through your mind. There's a lot that goes through on your mind on that. But I'm going to tell you that always remember the difference between being a champion and not is the champion enjoys the competition. The sweetness of that victory is much, much more savory than the bitterness of defeat. Yeah, we hate defeat. We hate losing. We don't like not coming in first. But we know that it's all a learning experience. I'm going to get better. Why? Because what did I learn from this last competition? What did I learn? Every time you should be getting better, no matter what your sport of choice is. All right? I wish you the best of luck out there. I hope that you think about competing, getting and giving everything to the sport of your choice. Mine happens to be bodybuilding. And whatever yours is, do it all in. Go and be your best. Rock out.